What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Crown by Kenzie. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Of course, you know I'm your host, Kenzie. And again, thank you all so much. So, we got a lot to get into tonight. A lot, especially with this Diddy stuff, okay? But before we go any further, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post another video or we go live. Also, let's let the YouTube community know that royalty, my crown kings and queens, are in the building. All right. And you can only do that by subscribing, liking these videos, and commenting. Okay. We got to let them know y'all here. And make sure when y'all hashtag something, hit hashtag crown with a K, crowned up by Kenzie. All right. All right. P. Diddy, one of the most iconic figures in the entertainment industry, has been denied bond again, y'all, in a shocking court decision that has left many stunned, not me, because I already knew it. The decision is significant not only because of P. Diddy's celebrity status, but also because of the serious implication it has on his life. All right, y'all. Following up from last night, P. Diddy's bond hearing took place in a packed courtroom, okay, with his legal team arguing that he posted. Oh, wait a minute before we go any further. Before we go any further, let's make sure to put this up here because we don't want any issues. All commentary is alleged. All right. All right. So, anywho, P. Diddy's bond hearing took place today in a New York courtroom with his legal team arguing basically that he posed no threat to the community and should be granted bail. However, prosecutors painted a different picture, accusing Diddy of being involved in a string of serious offenses. And you guys know we read that indictment last night. If you didn't get a chance to hear it, go back to the previous video. You'll hear everything. You'll see it. You'll, you know, get to read over everything. All right. So, again, they were accusing P. Diddy of being involved in a string of serious offenses that warrant him being held without bond. According to court documents, and again, everything's alleged, P. Diddy is facing multiple charges, including assault and battery, and is suspected of being involved in a large scale criminal enterprise, pretty much racketeering, RICO. The prosecution alleges that P. Diddy's actions put numerous people in harm's way and that granting him bail or bond would be a risk to public safety. You guys agree? If you're here, make sure you drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about everything that we're going to discuss tonight, okay? Let me know your feelings about everything that's going on. All right. So, pretty much, despite his legal team's effort, and they try hard to prove um, that Diddy would be compliant with the judge's mm, guys, I'm getting lost for words here. If the judge did grant him bail or bond, that he would comply, it was shot all the way down. Now the judge, she did hear him out. She heard them out, but it was shut down. The judge ultimately decided that P. Diddy was a flight risk and that granting him bond would be a mistake. Not only was I'll get there. All right. So as you guys know, I mentioned it last night. His defense offered $50 million bail. He would use his house, his mom's house. They would confiscate his cell phone. They will put GPS monitoring on him. Have off duties police officers. This firm called Sage Intelligence, monitoring his home 24 hours a day. They would keep a log of his visitors who was coming in, going out. He would only have a certain approved visitors. No woman will be allowed in his house, in his home near him, so on and so forth. The defense pretty much said we're willing to do whatever it takes to get him home, to get him out on bail. All right. Allegedly, the judge at some point told them, y'all listen, this is what the people say. when they were talking, the defense was presenting their case, presenting their bail package. Um, the judge pretty much told them, get to the point. So at that point right there, they should have just sat down. Because at that point, you already know what time it is. And she told y'all, let's wrap this up. Get to the point. Y'all know what time it is. You know, another thing that she brought up in the case, right? And again, she did hear them out, according to court insiders. She did hear them out. But this is something that she brought up. If he knew that he was supposed to be arrested, and he's been knowing this for some time, if he knew this, why was he contacting the witnesses? Okay. That's something that played into the determination of whether or not she was going to allow him bail. If he knew then that he was facing these charges, why would he be contacting the witnesses? Okay. It's something new that I just learned tonight, because you guys know that I told you last night, allegedly, he was contacting that girl, Kalina Power, whatever, whatever her last name, Kalina, from the group Dirty Money. And you guys remember she came out with that statement pretty much defending Diddy. There seemed to have been someone else that he has been contacting since January. He's contacted this person. He called them. He's tried to contact this alleged witness over 100 times since January. So again, that's something else that's not gonna help him. All right. But another thing, we failed to think about this last night, or did I mention it? I don't think I mentioned it. No, I probably didn't mention it. Whoever's in here, make sure you drop down in the comments. Make sure you let me know you're here. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Like, hit that notification bell. All right. But yeah, it's something else that we didn't think about last night, right? Oh, I forgot. I didn't bring it to you guys. When they arrested him, because remember, they came a day early. They were supposed to arrest him on Tuesday, but they came Monday to his hotel. But when they arrested him, allegedly, he had a pink drug, that pink cocaine stuff, allegedly. Now, I don't know if it was exactly that. They said something about Tootsie or something like that. I don't know. But it's a drug. But if he knew that he was going to be arrested, why would he have that in his room? Why would he have that on him? All right. Arrogant much. That's the only thing I can think of. Just still arrogant, still a narcissist, not thinking that he was going to be arrested. You know, still under that I'm untouchable thing. The same ish that got him in the situation that he's in now. Still thinking you untouchable. Why would you have drugs in your hotel room? Even though he did not know that they were going to arrest him, but still, you knew what you were coming there for. And if you had truly learned your lesson, why would it be there? So that's something else that played into the judge's decision. All right. So um also another thing to think about, right? Remember a few seconds ago, I told you guys that his defense attorney argued and tried to say, as far as his bail package, that and they would have Sage Intelligence, again, which is this agency of off-duty cops. They would have them monitoring his home 24 hours a day. The thing is, if he could corrupt and bribe his own security into doing things, pretty much these people, an outside agency not appointed by the courts, would also be an outside security that would run the risk of him being able to bribe them and corrupt them to allow him to do whatever he need to do, or contacting whoever he need to contact. Okay, they're not going to go for that. They are not going for that whatsoever. So, uh, Listen, y'all, just to keep it real, I don't know why of course, that's their job, his defense attorneys, to argue his side and argue his case to get him the best possible deal or the best possible circumstances. But in a case like this, he should have known. He really should have known. What would make the courts? Oh, hey. Okay. And then another thing, right? This is something to think about, guys, right? This is something to think about. If he, in fact, was contacting witnesses, how did he know who to contact? They didn't tell him who the witnesses were. How did he know to contact allegedly? How did he know who to contact, who to bribe? Think about it. How did he know? I would have to say because he knew who was in there with him when he did what he was accused of doing. That's my thing. He How else would he know? They didn't tell him. The courts are not going to tell you who the witnesses are. Come on. How did he know to contact that person over 100 times? How did he know to contact Kalina over 40 times? How many ever times he contacted her over 4 days? He knew he knew what he did. An admission of guilt without saying it. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, this is just my opinion. This is just the opinions of Crown by Kenzie, but I'm just saying. And you guys probably feeling the same way I'm feeling. All right. So the judge stated, according to court insiders, that the defense's bail package was very insufficient, but HSI, Homeland Security, provided sufficient evidence that he was a danger to the community, as well as a danger to he was a danger to intimidate witnesses, as well as obstruct. Oh God, what is going on tonight? Obstruct justice. The defense attempted to prove that he was eminently trustworthy, which is allegedly the word they use. Eminently trustworthy, because he came to New York to show. He came to New York, to turn himself in, and that should show that he wouldn't flee, as well as violate any offers or any conditions of bail that the judge may have presented him with. Again, the issue with that is, how can they believe that? How? How can they believe you're gonna go what you're gonna abide by the conditions of bail now when you attempted again to obstruct? You you witness tampering. If he was out, if they did give him bail, right? Let's say if he was offered bail and then he turned around and did the same thing, they revoke it immediately. The courts don't play about that. The courts do not play about that. They would revoke that quickly. They're not going to allow him, no matter how much money, celebrity status, fame, wealth, whatever have you, they're not going to allow any one man to jeopardize the integrity of the courts or that case for the most part. So again, why would they allow him out on bail? I wouldn't. I mean, you'll be a damn fool too. That, come on now. And allegedly, from what I got, he told old girl Kalina, he promised her something about if she continued, and some of the people are saying that the cause was tapped. Now, I don't know, but some of the people are saying that the cause was tapped. And he allegedly told her if she stood by him and she continued to defend him, pretty much he would take care of her financially. She'd be financially taken care of. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Also, is another nail in the coffin, my opinion. The defense attempted, they're still doing so in the media. They attempted to continuously victim blame or victim shame Cassie. That ain't gonna help. That is not going to help. Instead of them saying something like, my client has changed since that incident, he's doing better. That was a long time ago. Please don't hold me to something, that many years ago. They attempted to pretty much justify it and say she liked that behavior. That's what she was into, so on and so forth. That was love, this and that and the other. And according to the insiders, the judge said at one point, what's love got to do with it? What does love have to do with this? What does love have to do with this? Same question I want to know. From that video, that didn't look like she liked it. That didn't look like love. And then I think they tried to say something about she was upset. He was seeing another woman and she was free to leave. But I think she allegedly she threw a cell phone at his head, so on and so forth. I don't care if she did. What I saw on that video did not warrant any of that. If she was upset that you was with another woman, you got security. Why not have security carry her out? If she hit you with a cell phone, again, why not have security catch her out? No, security carry her out. I'm sorry. No, that was a beatdown. That was a beatdown that she was oh so used to. That did not show that she attacked you and you just wanted her to leave. No, 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 no. Then try to justify. Come on, you're not gonna get anywhere victim shaming. At the end of the day, at the very end of the day, and I'm not going to keep you guys long. At the very end of the day, none of his actions from January, we'll just say January, up until the current, shows that he is remorseful for anything. And one thing about it, when you go in front of these judges, they want to see the remorse. And if you're not showing that instantly, game over. I don't know about y'all, but I think it's over for Diddy. I think it's over. You're contacting witnesses, tampering with the case. You got drugs in your room. You got firearms in your house. You're trying to victim shame and blame Cassie for and justify that beatdown that we all saw on video. Come on, it's over for him. Y'all can say what you want to say. I know some people might be saying, "Oh, it's a black man taking that." No, it's over for him. It's over. The stakes are high for Diddy. And this bond denial is going to have some serious consequences on his future. And I tell you guys what else? It's going to be more to come. I told you guys this last night, and I will continuously say this. It is going to be more to come, and I think we are all going to be shocked. And y'all know, word on the curb. Again, I just heard this word on the curb. They're saying that a lot or a few music execs are resigning all of a sudden since Diddy was arrested. I think Kevin Lyles, I want to say, don't quote me on that. But if I'm not mistaken, the people said Kevin Lyles resigned and has not been seen. And somebody else. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the ish about to hit the fan. I'm telling you, it's about to hit the fan. And baby, it's gonna be a lot come out. But you guys do know again, if Diddy is convicted, which I think he will, he faces decades in prison. Diddy is 54 years old. It ain't much longer before that for those years turn into a life sentence because right now he's looking at 15 to life. And with the feds, you're gonna serve at least 80% of that. It ain't no early release. You're gonna serve 80% of that. And if he's 54 now, he ain't got much to go facing 15 to life. And especially if he's not showing any remorse at this point, I think they're gonna throw the book at him. They're gonna try to make an example. These people are not going to allow this. I don't know what made him feel so big and so bad that he was above all. But obviously, it did not work out for him. The legal implications, oh wait, mm-mm-mm. It's very unclear what the future holds for him at this point. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say for sure, and one thing I feel like for sure, I bet his world, his family's world, and unfortunately the kids, because I hate that for those little girls. I hate that. I hate that. I'm telling you. That's the only drawback I have with this situation. I hate that for the little girls. That is a lot for them to go through, I'm sure, especially with them being school age kids and everybody around the world. That if you got a damn cell phone, which a lot of these kids do, I know they see it. I know they hear about it. I feel bad for those girls. Those other boys, I don't know. I don't think I feel so bad for them, especially the little one that looks just like him. Because did y'all see him coming out the courtroom the other day? That little sucker looked like he's just straight arrogant, just like his daddy. Looks like he had his dad's aura, that whole arrogance. I'm above all. And you guys remember a couple of months ago when he dropped that little track, that little beat in the studio. Y'all remember when he was taunting the feds? I bet you he wish he had not done that. I bet you he wish he had not done that. Because look now. hmm That's crazy. But you guys, let me tell y'all something before I let y'all go. Because I said I was not gonna hold y'all long tonight. It's just a short show. I need to go and pack. I need to finish doing laundry. I need to clean up. I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things to do. But one thing Charlamagne the God said today, and of course, yeah, me too. Me too. Me too, Chris. I feel bad for the girls as well. Um not Bali. Not Bali, child. He gotta stay his butt right here. He need to face those consequences because who knows, he would have been dipping in and out. And people that were witnesses, if he knew who these people were, if he had went somewhere else, I feel like he would have made their lives a living hell. Just like he did Kid Cudi, blew up that car. And that was another thing they brought up about them being able to prove, were they able to prove the arson? And Kid Cudi did say he did make it known. I assume to the courts, as far as I know, he did make it known that Diddy did blow up his car. But we'll get more into that as the story continues to unfold. But yeah, again, one thing Charlamagne the God said today, and it is so true. Of course, y'all know if Wendy Williams, and it has been the topic of discussion on so many blogs, Wendy Williams, if she had been here today, baby, well, she is here today, but she had been on TV. Y'all know what I'm saying, because that's my heart. If you know, you know I love Wendy Williams. Like, whoo, everything to me. But he said this morning things that make you go, everything and I can't quote him exactly what he said, but pretty much everything that Wendy has said over the years, whether it was to him directly behind the scenes or on her radio show or on her television show. Everything that she seemed to say when everybody called her a liar, they call her messy, this and that and the other, everything that she said about these people has somehow came true. Think about that. Everything that she said. And I think it's a lot of people in the world that owe her an apology because they counted her out. They counted her as a liar. Oh, she's just messy. She's just making up stuff. But no, everything that she said has come to light. Wendy kept her ears to the streets, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And again, from the looks of it, she was right. But anyway, guys, listen, we've been on here for 24 minutes. And like I said, I'm going to let you guys go. But in conclusion, I want to say P. Diddy's bond now is a stunning decision that has it's sending shockwaves through everywhere, through the entertainment industry and scaring a few people. I bet some people been on the phone with their lawyers since yesterday. Okay. You see Kevin Lyles or whomever he is, allegedly, he's resigned all of a sudden. I bet these people are on pins and needles. I'm telling you. But I can tell you what, I don't know that for certain. But I can say one thing I know for certain: the courtroom drama. I'm so sorry, surrounding P Diddy is far from over, y'all. It's far from over. It is a long road ahead of us. Make sure you guys, if you're here, if you're part of the replay gang and watch this later, make sure you guys share your thoughts with me in the comment box over here. Make sure you guys share your thoughts with me on this developing story. And don't forget to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you know when we go live. And also, again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you do those things so that way we can let YouTube know that Crown by Kenzie is here and I'm here to stay, okay? And also, make sure I forgot to mention this again to you guys to remind you if you need an extra stream of income without even leaving your home, and all you need is a computer with a webcam on it, you can sit up there in your pajamas and make money. Tap that link in the bio, in the description box, paid for your say. It's not a recurring payment kind of situation. You make one payment, and if you click the link in the bio, you'll be able to click on my link, my designated link, where you will receive a discount for that one-time payment. That opens up a world of surveys, mock trials, you get product testing, so many things if you click on paid for your say. I'm telling you guys, it's easy money to be made without leaving the comforts of your own home. You can do it from anywhere. And again, who would not like an extra stream of income, an additional stream of income? Come on, unless y'all rich, and y'all got it like that. I'm telling you, click on that link. Just check it out. Go through and read a little bit. Do some reviews on it. If you don't believe it, Google the reviews. I'm telling y'all, I've been doing it myself. I'm not going to point you guys into any scams or in the wrong direction. I'm telling you, click on that link. It's an easy way to make money. Now, again, I'm not guaranteeing anything because some surveys and some of the surveys and product testing you may not be a perfect fit for, but there are hundreds and millions of companies that need people just like me and you to give them feedback on their products and their services and also everyday life. So again, make sure you click on that link in the description box. All right. Thank you guys who all joined. Thank you so much. I see some people are still coming in. Thank you so much. This was a very short video. Again, I have a lot to do tonight, so I could not stay on with you guys long, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of what's going, in case you have not heard, what's going on in the P. Diddy trial and P. Diddy being denied bail yet again for a second time. Thank you all so much for joining. I have really enjoyed. And guys, I got something else. I may drop that tomorrow, but I ran across something with this P. Diddy stuff, and it dates back a while. It goes back maybe a few years ago. I got to get the exact date of it, but trust me, what is revealed in the next video coming up. Again, I'll drop it tomorrow. Make sure you hit that notification bell and you subscribe so that way you will know when I post that video. But I'm telling y'all, boy, oh boy, there's some information come out by one person. And if you want to find out who that one person is, you got to hit that subscribe bell, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that way you'll be the first to catch that video. All right. Thank you all so much for joining another episode of Crown by Kenzie. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Talk to you soon. Oh, and again, Crown by Kenzie, Cocktails with Kenzie. I don't think we're going to be able to do that Friday as I am traveling. So I'll catch you guys next Friday. And of course, we'll present another brand new Crown Royal recipe. If you guys just need a drink to make on Friday, go back to some of those previous videos and get those recipes and enjoy. All right, you guys, thank you for joining. I'm gone now. Bye.